This evening, first, gas safety crisis. A series of gas bottle explosions leaves families displaced and victims critically injured. The Competition and Consumer Affairs Commission launches an investigation into the cause, plus no one left behind. Guyanese who missed the $100,000 cash grant registration can breathe easier. New walk-in centers are opening soon to ensure everyone benefits. Also, late-night drama. A police patrol in Sophia uncovers a loaded firearm during a vehicle search. The suspect flees, leaving two others in custody as investigations intensify. And safer seas. Guyana clears 85% of hazardous shipwrecks, boosting maritime safety and port operations. Find out how this achievement impacts the country's global maritime reputation. Finally, winter storm chaos. Millions across the U.S. faces severe weather alerts with power outages and flight cancellations disrupting lives. Stay tuned for these stories and more coming up on Headline News Update. Welcome to this broadcast of Channel 2's Headline News Update for January 7th, 2025. I am Bibi Bacchus. Thank you for joining us. First up, the CCAC is investigating a series of gas bottle explosions causing injuries and damage, urging accountability and safety compliance amid public safety concerns. Malcolm Carter has more details.
The Competition and Consumer Affairs Commission has launched an investigation into a series of gas bottle-related explosions that have caused severe injuries and expensive property damage in recent months. This comes amid growing concerns from consumers about the safety of certain gas products, particularly those supplied by a well-known gas company. The CCAC has emphasized suppliers' responsibility under the Consumers Affairs Act to ensure the safety of goods and warned of legal consequences for non-compliance. Minister of Tourism, Industry and Commerce Wanish Walrun confirmed that the investigation findings will be released later this week, with industry experts involved to assess the complaints and recommend necessary actions. One of the most severe incidents occurred on Saturday in Fowlis, East Coast Demerara, where a gas bottle explosion destroyed a two-story home and critically injured 55-year-old Basmati Ganpat and her partner Manu Sukhu. The blast, believed to have resulted from a gas leak, left the couple hospitalized in critical condition while displacing their family. Similar explosions in Maikoni, Better Hope, and other areas have also been reported, with victims blaming defective gas bottles and regulators. The CCAC continues to urge consumers to exercise caution with cooking gas products and to report any issues via their website or WhatsApp. The findings of this investigation are highly anticipated as the public demands accountability and enhanced safety measures. Reporting for Headline News Update, Malcolm Carter.
Thanks, Malcolm. Guyana's waterways have become significantly safer following the removal of 14 out of 17 major shipwrecks since 2022. This is according to the Maritime Administration Department. During the Ministry of Public Works year-end press briefing, Marit CEO Captain Stephen Thomas highlighted the success of the initiative, attributing it to robust maritime management and government support. The cleanup, which has cleared 85% of the wreckages, which was considered hazardous, has improved maritime safety and enhanced port operations, enabling larger vessels to dock safely. This development has boosted Guyana's image in global maritime circles, transforming its ports from previously unsafe to reliable destinations. Between January and November of 2024, over 2,000 ships called at the Guyana's port reflected increased confidence in the nation's maritime infrastructure. The removal of wrecks have also set the stage for further developments, including the deepening and widening of the Demerara-Barbies Channel. Captain Thomas commended the progress despite challenges such as adverse weather, noting the substantial impact on safety, efficiency, and the country's international reputation. In other news, Guyanese who did not register for the $100,000 cash grant are urged to remain calm, as accessible walk-in locations will be set up to ensure every eligible individual registers. Senior Minister in the Office of the President with responsibility for finance and public service, Dr. Ashni Singh, gave this assurance during an exclusive interview with the Department of Public Information on Sunday evening. So far, 412,000 Guyanese have been registered for the cash grant. The registration is currently being rolled out in regions 5 and 6. A schedule for the remaining regions will be published soon. In the meantime, 302,000 checks have already been printed and over 90,000 distributed. Dr. Singh reiterated that there is no need for panic regarding registration. 2 centers have already been identified in Region 4 at the Umanayana and the National Gymnasium for late registration. According to him, these will remain open for extended periods, allowing flexibility for those unable to register during the first few days. Similar facilities will be set up across other coastal regions.
There is absolutely no need for panic or worry that you might not get registered. I'm saying this definitively, that there is no need to fear that I missed the registration day on a particular day, so I will miss my chance to register. If you are busy on the first day, let's say you live in Region 6 or Region 5, there's absolutely no necessity for everybody to converge to the NDC office on the first day. The president himself, when he spoke about the distribution that we're doing at the NIS offices, he said it publicly, there is no need to panic or to rush. The president himself said this. The registration places are going to be open at least for the dates that we've advertised. And even after those dates, we will still set up locations to mop up those who did not get to register. So don't worry, and I'm saying this through the cameras to the viewing audience. There's absolutely no necessity to worry if you didn't manage to register on day 1 or day 2.
Minister Singh also pleaded with the public to exercise patience at the registration centers, affirming that no eligible Guyanese will be excluded from the benefits.
I want to join others in government who have already spoken on this matter to say that it is most regrettable that there are persons bent on creating confusion, chaos, who are deliberately trying to cast this initiative in a negative light, and in some cases are deliberately trying to create confusion.
The minister also urged citizens to remain orderly at cash grant sites, noting no need for disorder. Stick around when we return. Sophia police seized unlicensed firearm after suspect evades arrest, and substantial progress being made in Suicide-Linden Highway upgrade project.
Good girl forget things.
What's the problem, Granny?
I want money for borrow for those surgery. I was dancing and I fall and fracture my hip.
If you need some quick money, you should check Lender's Jewelry and Pawn Shop.
Lender's Jewelry and Pawn Shop, Lot 238 South Road Border, Georgetown. Get jewelry made to order in just 72 hours. We also accept vehicles. Lender's, best rates, longest payback period.
Boys, I get through. Plus, I could dance again.
Lender's Jewelry and Pawn Shop.
Furnishing your home or office has never been easier. Here at Kissoon's, our inventory of locally made and imported furniture, offered at amazing prices, will leave you wanting more. From vinyl, floor rugs and carpets, bedroom, dining and living room sets, mattresses, pillows, office desk, chairs and filing cabinets, outdoor benches and tables. We have a piece of furniture for every room imaginable in your home or office. Check out our flagship store at Industrial Site Rijnveld or one of our branches in New Amsterdam, Port Morant, Riverton and Camp Street. Kissoon's Furniture, furnishing homes for over 50 years.
Sneakily with a gift of sight from Modern Optical Services. Let our professional team examine and prescribe what's best for your eyes. Common flaws make fashion fashionable faces. See us for a full line of optical services, including brand name and prescription eyewear. Modern Optical Services, 316 Mill Street, Georgetown, telephone 226-1082.
Welcome back. Ranks of the Ghana Police Force seized an unregistered firearm amid a stop and search in Georgetown. Malcolm Carter has more details.
Police rank on patrol in defused fire stopped and searched a white Center vehicle, HD 3450, with 3 male occupants around 11:30 p.m. on Sunday. During the search, one of the passengers fled south along Black and White Road, discarding a black object, later confirmed to be a 9mm pistol without a serial number, before escaping. The remaining occupants, identified as Kevin Felix, a 46-year-old taxi driver from Lamha Park, and Toussaint Benjamin, a 22-year-old construction worker from Befield Sapphire, were searched along with the vehicle. No additional evidence was found. The men were arrested and taken to Turkine Police Station. Felix claimed that he was the only taxi driver and had picked up the fleeing suspect, known only as Jonathan and Benjamin, at 3rd Street Commons Lodge. Felix denied any knowledge of the firearm, which was loaded with 7 rounds of ammunition. The firearm was sent to CID headquarters, Ivlerit, for fingerprint analysis, and efforts to locate Jonathan have been unsuccessful. The police have intensified patrols in the area to prevent similar incidents. They are urging anyone with information about Jonathan to come forward as investigations continue. Reporter for Headline News Update, Malcolm Carter.
Thanks, Malcolm. Ongoing works to upgrade the suicide lane and highways underway, with significant progress reported at Madwini, Long Creek, and Mablissa. Head of the Works Service Group at the Ministry of Public Works, Ron Rahaman, announced that survey works is 95% complete, and clearing and grubbling along the alignment has reached 97%. The project, scheduled for completion by September 4, 2026, will upgrade the highway to 2-lane roadway, including roundabouts at Suicide and Linden, 10 bridges, and 6 culverts. This major infrastructure project is expected to boost connectivity between Region 10 and other regions, fostering investment in agriculture, tourism, and housing. Launched in August of 2024 by President Dr. Mohamed Irfan Ali, the highway is part of a $200 million agreement with the Islamic Development Bank. The reconstruction is being executed by Namilco Construction Services Limited and Guy America Construction Incorporated with external supervision. Initially constructed in the 1960s, the highway will undergo significant modernization to support Ghana's economic growth and sustainability. Don't go away after the break. At least 95 reported killed as powerful earthquake hits Tibet, and a winter storm hampers eastern U.S. Over 60 million faces blizzard conditions.
Furnishing your home or office has never been easier. Here at Kissoon's, our inventory of locally made and imported furniture, offered at amazing prices, will leave you wanting more. From vinyl, floor rugs and carpets, bedroom, dining and living room sets, mattresses, pillows, office desk, chairs and filing cabinets, outdoor benches and tables. We have a piece of furniture for every room imaginable in your home or office. Check out our flagship store at Industrial Site Rijnveld or one of our branches in New Amsterdam, Port Morant, Riverton and Camp Street. Kissoon's Furniture, furnishing homes for over 50 years.
Sneakily with a gift of sight from Modern Optical Services. Let our professional team examine and prescribe what's best for your eyes. Cotton smalls make fashionable faces. See us for a full line of optical services, including brand name and prescription eyewear. Modern Optical Services, 316 Mill Street, Georgetown, telephone 226-1082.
Good girl forget things.
What's the problem, Granny? I want money for borrow for those surgery. I was dancing and I fall and fracture my hip.
If you need some quick money, you should check Lender's Jewelry and Pawn Shop.
Lender's Jewelry and Pawn Shop, lot 238 South Road Border, Georgetown. Get jewelry made to order in just 72 hours. We also accept vehicles. Lender's, best rates, longest payback period.
Boys, I get through. Plus, I could dance again.
Lenders Jewelry and Pawn Shop.
Welcome back. Now we take a look at what's happening in the region and around the world.
Good evening. I'm Malcolm Carter, and welcome to our regional and international news segment, keeping you informed and up to date with the trending news stories from around the world. First up in the Caribbean, Trinidad and Tobago's Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley announced Stuart Young as the next leader of the People's National Movement, following Rowley's decision to step down. Young, currently Minister of Energy and Energy Industries, has served in various government roles since entering Parliament in 2015. His selection was made during the PNM caucus meeting in Tobago, ensuring a smooth leadership transition. Rowley praised Young's experience, dedication, and ability to prioritize the nation's interests. Young expressed gratitude to his colleagues and Rowley for their confidence. Rowley has not confirmed a resignation date, but highlighted his focus on leaving a positive legacy. Meanwhile, U.S. President Joe Biden has declared exiled Venezuelan opposition leader Edmundo Gonzalez the true winner of the disputed July 2024 election after a White House meeting. Biden called for a peaceful transfer of power in Venezuela, where incumbent Nicolas Maduro claims victory amid international skepticism. Tensions escalate ahead of Friday's inauguration, with Maduro deploying police to deter protests, while Gonzalez plans a defiant return despite an arrest warrant. The opposition, backed by verified voting tallies showing Gonzalez won 67% of votes, rallies international and domestic support. Meanwhile, thousands remain jailed for protesting Maduro's contested election victory. Internationally, millions of people are under severe weather alerts in the US as a major winter storm hit several states. It's left thousands of homes without power and hundreds of flights have been cancelled. Al Jazeera's Heidi Zocastro reports.
Several states have declared states of emergency to cope with the snowstorm impacting a wide swath of the U.S.
You know, it is the largest single-day snowfall we've had in over 25 years here in Louisville.
As the storm delayed or canceled more than 7,000 flights on Monday, some people adopted new modes of transportation.
I just wanted to get out in it. I had to go out and get some coffee. I love being out in the snow, so I just wanted to come check it out, see how the roads were.
The storm blanketed some areas with 50 centimeters of snow. It's being blamed for a handful of traffic-related deaths in Kansas and Missouri. And in Indiana, National Guard troops have deployed to help stranded motorists. Here in the nation's capital, it is the biggest snowfall in 2 years, and schools are closed, making it a snow day, with children and some adults celebrating with some serious sledding. Snowball fights were also in order.
I did not come here to make friends, that's for sure.
Many parts of the country are forecast to continue to experience freezing temperatures well into the week ahead. Heidi Zocastro, Al Jazeera, Washington.
Finally, Chinese officials report that a strong earthquake has killed at least 95 people in Tibet and left many others injured and trapped. Some 1,500 firefighters and rescue workers were deployed to search for people in the rubble. Al Jazeera's Katrina Yu reports.
The magnitude 7.1 earthquake struck Tibet's Shigatse region early on Tuesday morning. Villages in Dingzhe County were hardest hit. Many buildings have been reduced to rubble. Streets are covered with debris. The government says 70,000 people have been affected, more than 1,000 homes destroyed. Many, including this villager, have lost everything. The earthquake hit when many were asleep. Dozens have been killed and more than 100 injured. The destruction was made worse by several aftershocks.
The aftershocks were weaker. Another powerful earthquake is possible, but not likely.
1,500 emergency workers and soldiers have been sent to the area. Teams are trying to rescue those who may be trapped underneath. Survivors are being treated outdoors. Tents and supplies have been dispatched for those displaced. Many will need to endure freezing winter conditions without a roof over their heads. The Shigatse region is no stranger to earthquakes. Locals have experienced more than 29 above magnitude 3 in the past 5 years. But this was the most powerful, with tremors felt as far away as neighboring Nepal, Bhutan, and India. Katrina Yu, Al Jazeera, Beijing.
Thank you for staying with us for this evening's top regional and international stories. I'm Malcolm Carter, reminding you to stay informed, stay safe, and join us tomorrow for more in-depth coverage of stories that matter. Have a great evening.
Thanks, Malcolm. This brings us to the end of our regional and global news coverage. Up next is the 3-day weather forecast. And that's it to B2 Headline News for this Tuesday evening. As we take our leave, we invite you to follow us on Facebook and YouTube. You can tune in tomorrow at 6:30 a.m. for a rebroadcast and at 7 p.m. for more news. Until then, please take care of yourself and each other.